Molweni lotshani sanibonani buzzers siyanamukela ku SportsBuzz ningakhathazeki akulona iphutha leli izinto zishintshile manje sikumabona kude enu ntambama ngehora lesithathu phecelezi 3 o'clock ngolwesihlanu. Let everyone know it's #SportsBuzz Friday afternoons. So what's cooking today? We have an exciting show for you coming from TUT in Pretoria this past Saturday, plus the signing of the deal between the SABC and ASA. We then get into the business of athletics and we showcase the under-17 boys in their 5 scintillating races. Thereafter, we bring you the under-19 boys and girls 100-meter finals. We wrap up the show with the 400-meter boys finals under the scorching Pretoria sun. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. After the signing of the much-anticipated deal between your favorite public broadcaster, the SABC, and Athletics South Africa in Auckland Park, the path was set for the youth of South Africa to shine in their respective schools in this inaugural Twiza Super Schools event under the auspices of ASA as well as SABC.
Well, I'm excited, and I think the entire athletics fraternity in South Africa is highly excited about this because we have reached to the lowest level where many of our talented boys and girls always disappear without being even spotted out, even given the opportunity to showcase what they have. And with this, and I'm sure that many young boys and girls in the remotest villages and hinterlands of this country, townships and urban areas, they will be able to see themselves in the young people that are participating today, and they will take up their running shoes, their spikes for lifestyle purposes, for recreation, and also for competitive purposes. We are highly grateful to SABC to come on board with us, and this is a game changer. South African athletics will never be the same again.
This is history in the making. Yes, we finalized the first year agreement, but we're working on a 4-year agreement that will actually follow on immediately after that. And so we are awesomely proud to be the official sponsor with Athletics South Africa. And indeed, the emphasis is on partnership in this.
Various categories of boys and girls partook in this colourful event filled with a massive aura of anticipation from various schools. Track and field was abuzz with activity, most of the athletes geared for some personal bests. Let's start the show with the 5 races by the under-17 boys.
Final 3 of 9, and the time to beat still Benjamin Richardson's 10.58. Boys under 17, 100 meters. Good start in lane 2. At least the first step was good. Then he had a bit of a stumble. And the man there is Luke Spence from Randburg. Spence is running well, but in lane 6, coming through Destiny Bukasa as well. It looks like Spence may have just stayed ahead of Bukasa. Destiny Bukasa came through here for the win. Also lane 8, Ian van Wyk running well. It is Bukasa.
Yep, Bukasa for the win.
No, that was close.
Yeah.
Tweede keer in die blokke onder 1700 meter finaal 2 van 9 10.58 deur Benjamin Richardson in die eerste finaal. En ek sal graag wil sien of hierdie atleet is wat naby daaraan kan kom vandag. Van 2 wat goed wegspring daar, dis Brand Luke. En hy het uitstekend goed hier aan die buitekant ook. In baan 8 wat vinnig deurkom, maar dit is die man in baan 2 wat hier wen 10.74. 10.74 sy tyd en hy wen die tweede finaal van 9.
Oh, very good run there from Brand Luke in lane 2.
Green this time, in other words, some issue with the starter. None of the athletes being penalized for a false start as they go down into their blocks for the second time in the 4th final of 9 in the boys under 1700 meters. Henry Holyfield in lane 3, probably the man to look out for here. Karabo Mashabela in lane 5. Good start there by Holyfield. He's powering away from the rest of the athletes. Again, strong runner, but very tense through his running. But he is running away with this one. 10.59. That's pretty close to Benjamin Richardson. He's definitely in second.
You can't run 100 meters the whole way with power, and I think that is what he's trying to do at this point in time.
So to me, he's definitely, everything's in front. Reminds me a bit of a Safapel, but if he can get his arm action a bit further back, his legs will follow suit, and like you said, he'll open up his whole stride and maybe get that little bit more speed. And the 100 meters continue as we head into final 6 of 9. Still 10.58. Benjamin Richardson. Henry Holyfield came close with a 10.59 in final number 4. And the rest really haven't been that close to that time of Richardson. Can any of these men get under that 10.58 mark? Good start again by the man in lane 2, Clayton Longman from Droste, running well on the outside as well as Sheldon Castles, it looked like, but it is Longman coming through in lane 5. Janko de Beer may have taken that.
Yeah, he took that on the line. I think lane 5 definitely took that on the line.
Well, he certainly thinks so. Very happy there from Janko de Beer. 11.31 though, the time. And a happy winner there. Unfortunately, when it comes to the final combined results, he won't be in the top 3 or 4 definitely. And final 7 of the 100 meters for boys under 17. Final 9 of 9, boys under 17, 100 meters. And the lighting pylons still not all on, which is why the grainy picture. These boys chasing a time of 10.58 by Benjamin Richardson earlier in the afternoon. Henry Holyfield 10.59 for that second place. Good start in lane 2 by Duncan Robertson from Afrikaans Hoërseens, but it is the man in the outside, Mboni Mabunda from Tuck Sports School, is running very hard here. 10.63, and that is good enough for 3rd place. Doesn't quite get to Benjamin Richardson's 10.58 or Henry Holyfield's 10.59, but a 10.63 will put him into 3rd position. Another good run by the man from Tuck Sports School boys, Mboni Mabunda. He wins final 9 of 9 and gets a 3rd place overall.
It wasn't a lot of work really, but like I tried my best and pushed as hard as I can. But my coach just told me just have fun, and that's what I did. I had fun.
Emva kweyitolo siqhubeka ngama-athletics, ninganyakazi. Ready, set and go for the boys 100-meter finals.
We now move to the under-19 boys again, 100 meters. Thando Dlodlo, one of the finds of 2018. Represented South Africa since then, and that SA record 10.11. Good start there by Justin Kritzinger in lane 1. And can he maintain it? He's very tense through his race, powering through is Kritzinger. He's being chased down, just not for Nkosikona Sizani in lane 2. Justin Kritzinger holding on to the win there. Nkosikona Sizani in 2nd place. We'll just double check that, but it looked like Kritzinger did enough despite tensing up. It is Kritzinger. And he holds on to a win in 11.22 seconds. Atlete wat in die blokke sak vir die tweede keer. Probleem met die afsitter van die eerste wegspring. 11.22 die tyd in die eerste finaal deur Justin Kritzinger. En ek is redelik seker daardie tyd sal binnekort verbeter word. Wegspring daar deur die man in baan 3, Hugo Mostert van Droste wat baie goed hardloop. Hugo Mostert, goeie armactie daar, baie vinnig sy deurkom en het is vinnige wedloop hier vir Mostert. 10.94 is sy tyd. En dit is nou die vinnigste tyd van hierdie onder 19 finale. Well, that's the man that just got disqualified, Sean Moura in lane 3. from Twiza Invitational team. I thought he might give us something as well. Maybe Samuel Gray from Tuck Sports School Boys. They seem to be churning out the sprinters.
Yeah, I definitely think Samuel. I've seen him at training a bit and he looked very good. So I definitely think he's someone to look out for.
Well, certainly a good start there by Samuel Gray in lane 2, as he is running away with this one on the outside. In lane 7, there's a man chasing him, but Samuel Gray is coming through, and ignore the time that was on the screen, but not that one. 10.68 is the correct time. So that is a good run by Samuel Gray. He was chased all the way by Dwayne Jacobs, it looks like, in lane 6.
Yeah,
or rather, no, it was lane 7, Jaco Venter.
And it looked like the wind changed around a bit, like they ran into a little bit of a headwind if you look at the direction of the flags as well.
Well, nevertheless, maybe another man for the future here, Samuel Gray, with a little bit of grooming, will get that 10.68 down to maybe a 10.18 at least. The 5th final of 5 for the girls under 19, 100 meters. Banela Shabangu's time still leading. And you can see there the 2 girls from Swartkoop, Mariska Jonker and Jeanette Lowe in picture. Good start on the outside by Kayla van der Berg from Klerksdorp. Van der Berg running very well, but so too the athlete in lane 3, Christina van der Merwe from Alderaan. Van der Merwe looks like she's leading at the moment. She does indeed come through. Christina van der Merwe, 12.52 her time, which means Banela Shabangu stays in the lead, and she wins both the 100 and the 200 meters tonight, does Banela Shabangu for the girls under 19. But in this final, it was Christina van der Merwe from Alderaan getting some good points for her school. See her there in green in lane 3. Nice high knee lift, good solid arm action. Maybe be a little bit more compact on the outside in lane 7. Christina van der Merwe takes the final 5 of 5, 12.52. Final 2 of 4 in the boys under 19 400 meters. The first final 51.37 for Monet Stafford. Again, a time that should be taken apart quite easily by these runners. As we look at the man from Tuck Sports School Boys, Alviano Johnson, running very well, and on his inside Matt Nortje from Garsfontein. Johnson and Nortje in the lead. Nortje just easing past Alviano Johnson there. And again, as we keep saying, the second bend, the hardest part of a 400, this is the part where you work. And Johnson and Nortje, Alviano Johnson trying to chase him down, but his form's all over the place. Nortje's tying up as well. Johnson's coming back here. What a surprise. Alviano Johnson, 47.10. That is an amazing time for the young Tuck Sports School boys. And he came back so strongly despite the form falling apart, head all over the place, with just basic speed carrying him through. Matt Nortje having no answer, but also great time for Nortje, about 47.2 for him. And these two setting the stall and the time to beat for everybody else. The bladed figure of Ntando Mahlangu on the outside here in the final 4 of 4. The boys under 19 400 meters, South African record since 1994. Behind the name of Rian Dempers, 45.15. I was actually in that race when Rian ran that time. Still an amazing run there for Rian Dempers, 45.15 in 1994. In the SA Senior Championships final, he ran. And here Ntando Mahlangu on the outside, chasing the 47.1 of Alviano Johnson. Andre Erasmus running very well in lane 2. He ran 48.8 last year, did Andre Erasmus. But Ntando Mahlangu will start picking up speed now with those blades around the bend. And Mahlangu right on the outside. Andre Erasmus running very, very well here. It's the two of them. Andre Erasmus and Ntando Mahlangu. Mahlangu pulling away. And we're going to look at the time here for Ntando Mahlangu. 46.84, that's enough for the win. But it is the bladed Ntando Mahlangu who takes the win in the boys under 19 400 meters. Well, there he is, walking back very slowly. 46.84 for Ntando Mahlangu.
Congratulations, Ntando, the fastest under-19 boy in the 400 meters, 46.84 seconds. How far is that off your world record?
It was a bit far. My world record is a 49, but then I worked towards, beating the time today. So yeah, I'm really happy for the people out here for coming, to support. It really means a lot, and I'd love to say thanks to everyone.
After the break, we have the boys and girls under 19 200-meter finals. Don't snooze, buzzers. Manje isikhathi samantombazane.
We head over to the 200-meter start and final 3 of 4. Earlier on, Lene van Heerden ran 25.3 in this event, and that is the time that these ladies will be chasing on the 19 girls 200 meters. Good start by the runner in lane 6. It's Bianca Lessing from Bethlehem Voortrekker. But at the moment, it is Annika Brink from Noordheuwel making all the running out in lane 7. But then lane 2, Inge Goos from Middelburg coming through. And it is Inge Goos indeed coming into the straight. Lane 3, Ashley Sharwood chasing her. So too Giselle Smith from Waterkloof. But Inge Goos is going to come through here to the win. And 25.75, not enough to dethrone Lene van Heerden just yet. As Inge Goos of Middelburg takes the win in final 3 of 4 in the girls under 19 200 meters. Strong athlete there is Inge Goos, but like so many of these juniors, seems to be tying up at the end, not staying relaxed, and coming through there for that time of 25.75. And look out for Banele Shabangu here in lane 5. Well, there's the start, and Manele Shabangu already running very well, but also on her inside, it is Charlize Eilert, the 100-meter specialist, who starts very fast. Eilert, also known as a 100-meter hurdler, but here she is in the 200. Shabangu has work to do. You can see the difference. The 200-meter specialist now coming through. Manele Shabangu chasing Charlize Eilert, and this might be a fast time, 24.56 for Manele Shabangu, and I think she can thank Charlize Eilert for a lot of that, for starting so fast. The two of them definitely underneath the mark set by Lene van Heerden, the 25.3, and you can see how happy Manele Shabangu is with that win. She had to work hard for it, but of course when you work hard it means so much more. 24.56 for her, and Charlize Eilert was right behind her, so a good time for Eilert as well from Afrikaans Hoër Meisies, but it's Prestige College Girls, Manele Shabangu.
Hello, ma'am. I'm Manele Shabangu. Just got a new PB. I'm 24.56.
Could you feel that it was coming?
I didn't feel it. The race was just unexpected.
Charlize started really fast. Do you think that helped push you?
It did. It really did. Because I was rushing to beat her.
Tell me a little bit about what lays ahead in your season.
I'm planning on going to African Gyms, so I'm planning for a new PB at the SAs.
200 meter vir seuns onder 19 nou. Eckhart Potgieter wat 21.13 gehardloop het vroeër vandag. Clarence Munya se SA rekord 20.10. En hierdie seuns wat daar die 21.13 gaan jaag. Baan 3 Tabu Mailula wat vinnig wegspring van Prestige College. Hy het sopas gesien hoe sy spanmaat Manele Shabangu 'n nuwe beste tyd hardloop. En hy begin redelik goed, maar dis die twee manne aan sy buitekant. Hierdie voorre in baan 4 en lyk soos baan 6 Neil de Villiers, maar dit is voorre wat gaan deurkom in baan 4. JD Forey van Montana wat hier wen, sy spanmaat Neil de Villiers ook van Montana natuurlik in die tweede plek 21.88. Eckhart Potgieter wat steeds in die eerste plek bly.
JD Forey, 21.88. Congratulations. How did you feel out there?
Very proud of myself, and I hope to achieve better next time I run. The season is still early,
Boys under 19, 200 meters, the final, if we can call it that way, final 7 of 7. The man just doing his practice start there is Alviano Johnson. We go to the start for the second time in the boys under 19, 200 meters, final 7 of 7. They're still chasing the time of 21.13 from Eckhart Potgieter. If one man can do that in this field, it is Alviano Johnson in lane 5. He ran 47.1 in the 400 earlier today, and there is Johnson. Very ragged running style. Look out for Luciano Custodio, the 400-meter hurdles champion. He's running in lane 3. No slouch over 200, but it is Alviano Johnson with that ragged running style, but he's got so much natural speed. Matt Nortje chasing him as well. But Alviano Johnson is going to hold on for the victory. 21.08. He just pips Eckhart Potgieter's time there to become the fastest 200-meter runner here today in the under-19 category. He ran a 47.1 in the 400, but it was eclipsed by Ntando Mahlangu. And here in the 200, he goes 21.08. Not his fastest, but I'm sure he will be happy with the win after his endeavors today. He had quite a lot of races. And easing up to the end there with Matt Nortje in second place.
How happy are you with your performance?
I'm not that quite happy, but I'm happy with it. It's good for the start.
Tell us what it was like to be out on the track this evening in comparison to what it was like running earlier over the one lap.
This evening, the weather was quite nice. It was sunny, could run faster. Now, there's a little bit more wind, so yeah.
Where's the buzz? Tonight on the TKO ku-SABC 2 ngo-10:30 sinilethela umdlalo wesibhakela nokwena Mwabelo. Every Monday, your favorite soccer highlights and review show is on SABC 1, brought to you by Thomas Mlambo, Dr. Mnandi, and Pumuzo Manenje. For all your women in sport-related news, the Ladies Club, hosted by Lebo Mutswedi and Valen Kirtley, every Tuesday at 10:30 a.m. on SABC 2 has the lowdown. NgoLwesithathu sithi gqi ku-Sports at 10 ku-SABC 1 siyiphathelwe nguThomas Mlambo noShampunizer. Sekunjalo isikhathi sokuthi sihlole ikhasi lethu lika-Facebook. Siqale ngaye uZanele Mkhize. Zanele athi, hey SportsBuzz, I really love your show. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, Zanele. Sigcine ngoDinoka Manisa athi, hi SportsBuzz, I love you guys. The show is lit. Ngithanda ibhele, ngifuna ukuyijoina #SB. We might have a surprise for you, Dinoka. If you just want to be like our buzzers, it truly is simple. Head on over to our Facebook SportsBuzz fan page, type in SABC SportsBuzz and leave your sport-related message or video, and it could be on the show. Hey, tada buzzers, we hope you enjoyed today's afternoon show from TUT Pretoria, and we can guarantee you more athletics events following this groundbreaking deal between the SABC and ASA. Don't forget, #SportsBuzz Friday afternoons. Stay active. Goodbye.